They update. It was, I guess, an event that just came out. But here we go. New Relic Draw. I'm going to check out some Record Keeper today. This is a mobile game that I've highly enjoyed for a while. I talked about it in Genshin Impact. I was going to check out this new banner. We got some special missions here. If you didn't know already, big update today. Or I shouldn't say update. It was, I guess, an event that just came out. But here we go. New Relic Draw drops. Featured Realm Relic Draws. Featured Realm Relic Draws offer relics from 5 different realms. 4, 5, 7, 8, and 10. One thing I noted that I was a little confused at first is you can only get the rare relic, the single rare relic draws with these tickets. Not the 3 or 11. These do not work. I went ahead and drew one. If you want to know how to get these, we're going to go ahead and go to the special missions here. And we'll go check out, where is it? Oh yes, right here. So there was a bunch of them that we did. A lot of these have to do with the Cardia dungeons. If you know, they're just the realm dungeons, basically the Magicite equivalent. But here, really easy. These is you get 10 tickets here. Complete 20 Cardia dungeons. That was super easy to do. Just ran into the same dungeon over and over. And notice it says complete. You don't have to master it. And that's for 10 of the tickets. There's some harder ones, of course. There's also a lot of goodies here, especially the rat tails. Let's see. Rainbow shards are nice. These are the new tokens for the Cardian dungeons. You can trade with Kite, and I'll show you that in just a second. Get back out of here. Go over here to item exchanges. Here we've got Kite. Yes, Kite's treasure trove. It's basically 10 tokens for an accessory from the realm you want it to be. I'm not sure if that's English, but let's check them out. A lot of good exchanges here anyway, but let's see what he's got for special. Yeah, here we go. So this one, what does this one say? Yeah, here we go. So here we've got Final Fantasy 1, attack plus 15, adds moderate holy resistance. Pretty decent, and then we got the other ones that, you know, increase a certain stat by 30, which, if you know and you've done the Cardia dungeons, anything from that realm will get a huge boost. Huge boost. Very nice stuff. But anyway, this is where you want to go to exchange those tokens, and you can get those in these new special missions as well. Yep. So there's a few I haven't done yet, of course. The Dreambreakers are just absolutely ridiculous. I've been smashing my head against the wall for I don't know how long about this. But let's go ahead and get to some relic draws. I think I've got 13 or so tickets. We'll go ahead and spend them here. Also plan on doing some tutorials, I guess, for Final Fantasy Record Keeper. I've been a big fan for years now, and I've mostly been free to play. I did spend a little bit of money on last, like a year ago or something. I'm not really proud of that. It was a really bad investment, but I've been free to play for the most part. I've accumulated quite a bit of experience. I'd be happy to share it with you guys. So here we got the featured realm relic draws here. It's telling us we've got the tickets for it. Let's go ahead and open it up. And we've got our different realms. We got 4, 5, 7, 5, 6, 7. Yes, Roman numerals are easy. 8 and 10. Let's go ahead and check out Final Fantasy IV. Big fan of Final Fantasy IV. Shoutouts to 4 for real. Cecil being one of my favorite characters. See, rare relic draw. This is what I was talking about. We can't use them on the rare relic draw times 11 or rare times 3. It's really cheap too if you actually wanted to spend Mithra on it, but being free to play, we're going to go ahead and use those tickets. Ooh, baby. Oh boy, a 3-star. That's okay, we've got more tickets. Let's check it out. I'm going to do one more. That's tough luck. Alright, what else we got? Ooh, we're getting animal lenses though. Well, I think those are the tier 1 animal lenses. I don't know if I can. Anyway, let's go back. Well, let's do some 5. Any Final Fantasy 5 fans out there, huh? I played it. That was the last one. I hadn't beaten it. I actually went back and played it on SNES emulator. Loved it so much. It was such a good game. It is such a good game, so highly recommend anyone going back and playing it if they haven't. Let's crack one of these bad boys open. Well, it's better than a 3-star. Let's go ahead and throw one more in here. Ooh, got a 6-star. Okay. Let's see who it's for. Ooh, Galuf. Okay, so it's new. Let's check it out. And oh snap, it's actually an awakening. That's what this little symbol here means. Pretty tight. Deal 15 physical earth and non-elemental attacks to one target. Temporarily fuse the user with the power of earth. Nice. Temporarily grant the user awoken stalwart mode, increasing the user's cat break level by 1, which is always a thing with awakening soul breaks. Grant last stand to the user. That's interesting. You don't see that very much. Grant the user a negate damage barrier for up to 100% of their max HP, so it gets a little bit buffer. And trigger the follow-up ability, do or die, when the negate damage barrier fades. Galuf only. Pretty standard for most awakenings go, which awakenings are still very, very powerful, mostly because of the cat break level being increased by 1. Now what's interesting is this is a little bit more defensive as well. You get last stand and a negate damage barrier, which is pretty tight, pretty tight. That's definitely going to happen. Help in the Earth team we've got. I know this is the first video, but we're gonna dive into this a little bit more. I thoroughly enjoy this game. I know it's probably not as popular as Opera Omnia right now, but this one's been out for much longer and it's much more polished. I played Opera Omnia for a while and it's pretty good too. However, this one's a little more, well, I should say much more micromanagey, kind of, sink your teeth into, and there's a real grind, whereas I felt Opera Omnia was a little more easier. They just kind of gave you everything, and wasn't a whole lot of challenge there. But all right, let's go back. I did do this earlier. I got to Final Fantasy VII Sync actually for Eris. I was super hyped about that. I wish I got it caught on camera, which was what made me want to do this video in the first place. Let's go ahead and go through a few more. We're going to do Final Fantasy VIII. Yeah, baby. Be good to me, Mog. No, okay. 3-star, not too shabby. I mean, we can always trade him in for rainbow shards, I guess. Let's throw one more its way. See if we can get anything here. Okay. Oh, come on. Alright, so we got another 4-star. That's okay. Even if I don't get any more, that one awakening for Galuf, and then the Sync Soul Break for Aerith. That was pretty tight. That was pretty tight. Let's go back. I want to throw a few more at Final Fantasy X here. What is up here anyway? Oh, got some stuff for Titus. I don't have any of his big stuff. Awakenings, Syncs, anything like that. Yeah, it's pretty tight. Let's go ahead and do this. I hope you catch my later videos on Final Fantasy Record Keeper. I'm going to do some in-depth analysis, and we're going to get to the nitty-gritty about, you know, if you're new to Final Fantasy Record Keeper, or if you're advanced in it and you want to know how to get to the end game and how to get past these Magicite dungeons or these Cardia dungeons. We're going to do all kinds of guides for that stuff. I hope you guys check it out. 5-star not too bad, but it's really overshadowed now by the 6-star, 7-star stuff. Glints are always nice. Let's check it out. Temporarily grant the user empowered infusion for dark and reduce delay of the user's actions for 2 turns. That's really not that bad. It's still 1 soul break gauge to use, unlike the 6-star glints, which don't use any, but you can use it only 1 time. As for these, you can use it 3 times. So it's all dependent. Infusion for dark, that's always nice. Reduce delay of the user's actions for 2 turns. I've always liked those because it's very, very hasty. Makes your team much hastier. But if you've got a character that can do that already for the whole team, like Auron from Final Fantasy Tactics, or Alara from, you know, the core Final Fantasy Record Keeper team, then it kind of really overshadows this. I don't think this is very great at all. But that's okay. That's okay. It was at the very least a 5-star, which with every relic you do get a little boost to your stats, which is pretty cool. I'll throw one more. Come on, you damn Mog. Ooh, baby. Is it going to be 7-star? Nope, 6-star. It looks like something for Pain. I'll take a 6-star, though, for sure. I said Pain. I guess I meant Lulu. Where did I get Pain from? Is that from 10-2? Anyway, let's check this out. It's another Awakening. Big stuff. Big stuff. This is what makes teams. Let's see. Deal 15 magic ice, water, non-elemental attacks to 1 target. Temporarily raise the user's ice and water attack level by 3. That's pretty big. The max is 6. 3 is pretty tight. Grant Awoken Wisdom mode to the user. Increase their cat break level by 1 and cause every second ice or water ability used by the user to trigger the follow-up ability Ice Touched Water. Okay. Dealing 8 magic ice, water, and non-elemental attacks to 1 target. And I don't know why they do this, but it's stuff like every second ice or water ability used by the user. And that does not count for, I can't stand that. It does not count for if you have like double cast or something where you follow up with the same spell twice, triggered usually off of your master materia or something. But it doesn't trigger this. It doesn't trigger this. I don't know. I've never gotten clarification as to why, if it's a bug or if it's intended. But it will not trigger this follow-up ability. Anyway, 8 magic ice, water, and non-elemental attacks is still pretty good, though. Even though it is every second, it's 8 follow-up attacks, so that's pretty tight. Unlimited uses, moderate ice and water ability boosts, and make them trigger twice, which this still does not affect this for whatever reason. And we've got our honing effect level ups. Anyway, ice and water, pretty good mix. Throw magical team, icy magical team. Pretty good stuff. I'm gonna go back. Got some decent stuff for 10. 7, 5. Let's go back to 4. Should we do 4? I don't know. I want to do 8 or 4. Let's do both. There we go. Come on, baby. No. No, no. Yeah, unlike the, 11 draw or something, there's always this guarantee, 5-star or higher, whatever. Not with these, not with the one relic draws. And I don't recommend doing these unless you have tickets for them specifically. Because even though they're 5 mithril, there's big waste. Such a big waste. You're not guaranteed anything, really. Anyway, I'm going to use these tickets here. Come on, Mr. Mog. Okay. More anima lenses. Yeah, we're out of tickets. Alright, so there we go. We went through these. 2 awakenings and 1 sync. Not bad. I'll show you the sync real quick. Long hold, that's what it was. Okay. Yeah, this one's pretty good. It's interesting, but let's check it out here. Scroll up. Scroll up. You can do it. Okay, we'll go back down. Just do it this way. Instantly restore a very large amount of HP to all allies, which does not break the cap, usually. I don't know if that counts. Cap break. Anyway, reduce the delay of their physical attacks for 3 turns. This is sick. Reduce the delay of their physical attacks for 3 turns. Aerith is so good at fitting on any physical team. You just throw in there as a healer, and this just furthers, you can pretty much solo heal with Aerith, if you have a sync or a awakening. And I'll dive into that a bit later. I've got Y'shtola from Final Fantasy XIV pretty tricked out as well, but this is huge. Reduce the delay of their physical attacks for 3 turns. Grant them last stand, always nice. Temporarily grant the user sync mode. Increase the user's cap break level by 1. And grant the user star connection while in sync mode. Now, things about sync mode to understand, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but you have to have a requisite ability for whatever this sync ability is. So in order for you to use Hallowed Heart here, you have to have a white magic ability in slot 1. It is essential for it to be in slot 1 in order to use this. So you couldn't use something like Wrath or Life Strike or something like that, which can be a little disheartening, but that's the trade-off. Syncs are really powerful, but it does make you use a white magic ability. Now, what's interesting about this, it says white magic ability. It doesn't have to be healing ability, which it would notate. Let's scroll down here. Second one, white magic ability again. Restore a small amount of HP to all allies, and if the user has star connection, also grant them last stand. Fill 1 bar of the user's soul break gauge and remove star connection from the user. Pretty tight. So you're automatically given star connection up here. You can use this second ability basically once. It's a easy medica, restore a small amount of HP to all allies, which is pretty rare. You don't really get to see that, especially as an ability. It's usually single target heals like Hallowed Heart. But these medicas are always really, really nice. And if the user has star connection, also grant them last stand. So it heals everybody up, gives them last stand, and then it also fills 1 bar of the user's soul break gauge. Pretty tight. And I didn't go over this one yet. Instantly restore a large amount of HP to 1 ally and automatically heal additional damage they take. So it's another shield, 3,000 HP worth. And you can just spam that for sure. Alright, I think that pretty much covers it. I'm definitely going to be looking into her more. Trying to get her on some more teams. I might even replace Ishtola completely, just because most of my teams are physical. And she reduces the delay of their physical attacks. Her Ultra does this. I think her Awakening does this. I think pretty much all of her abilities do this. It's really, really, or all of her Soul Breaks do this. It's really, really tight. Alright, so that's pretty much it for the new featured Realm Relic draw. Like I said, I'm going to be delving into a lot of the stuff about this game more. If you haven't played Final Fantasy Record Keeper, I'm going to be doing some tutorials. We're going to really do some deep analysis and understanding. It's really not that bad. You know, there's a lot of micromanagement. There's a lot to unpack. There's a lot of depth to the game, but it's really easy to understand. Once you really sink your teeth into it, you'll get a better feeling. It's a really great game too. Really, really great game. Really fun. Something to do on your phone for sure.